Fuck DJ Hayden. Oakland Raider fans, welcome to another video for the Black and Silver Way. As you guys know, we beat the New Orleans Saints 35-34 in New Orleans, starting off the season 1-0. What a great damn game. Oakland Raiders are down in the whole game. They were down the whole game. And what they do, they came back, they fought hard, they believed in one another, and they kicked some fucking ass, and we stole the game away from the New Orleans Saints. That's the kind of team we need to be. That's what we're looking for. And that's exactly what's going to happen this year. This year is different. I'm telling you, we have the same coaching staff. We have players that believe in one another. We have a lot of talent that we have been drafting in the last couple years. And everything's going to start panning out for us. So we came in, we believed in each other. And when we were down, we fought back. We took a gamble and we took what was ours. We take the win over the New Orleans Saints. Let's get into some stats. I'm going to go for a couple of good offensive playmakers for this game. Let's start it off with our quarterback, Derek Carr. Derek Carr was 319, 24 of 38 passing. Playing really smart, guys. Derek Carr never to me has a really bad game. He rarely throws interceptions, and he's always trying to make something happen, even if something's not in, he forces stuff, but at the same time, you see other quarterbacks make horrible decisions when they're trying to force things, but I feel like Derek makes those right force moves where it could really happen, and it does. He takes floaters into the end zone. He can fit it in a tight pocket. The guy's a class act guy. There's not really much I have to say, guys. We're extremely lucky to have Derek Carr as our franchise quarterback. I can't rave much more about him. I feel like he's going to have an amazing season. It showed yesterday. You guys saw how that effort when he ran off to the side, he dove and did the flip. Like, that right there shows determination that this kid's willing to put everything on the line, even if he gets hurt, to win. And that's what we need. We need someone that's really hungry to bring us back to the greatness, and I feel like Derek Carr is that person. Next, let's get into Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper had a big game. I mean, there was 3 passes that he made that were 30 to 40 yard catches. He ended the day with 6 receptions for 137 yards. That's the most a Raider has received on an opening day of the season since Ronald Curry back in 2007. Amari Cooper also is going to have a huge year for us this year and for the future. I feel like he's just such a good elusive playmaker. He's so young. He makes the right cuts. His cuts are crucial, guys. If you watch his footwork when he's on the field, it's like he burns everybody. You remember last year against Joe Hayden against the Browns, he will make cornerbacks look silly. You can't underestimate Amari Cooper. He's got some great hands. There was a pass where Derek Carr was in pressure, floats it over to the end zone, and Amari Cooper doesn't just make a catch. He jumps as high as I've ever seen him jump and make a brilliant catch over a defender. So it's very exciting for Amari Cooper, and I can't wait to see how the kid's going to pan out this season. Also, Michael Crabtree had a really good game. He had 7 receptions for 87 yards. Don't get me wrong, that is not really that impressive, but if you watch the game, if you saw the catches he made, if you saw the plays he made when he got the ball, it showed that he was a freaking playmaker, guys. And the thing is that I like about Michael Crabtree is more than half the time, way more than half the time, his hands are like glue. He's catching the ball if it's in his area. He has really good hands. And the whole thing of throwing it into the end zone with a 2-point conversion, catching it over the defender with one hand and tucking it in with both, that was really impressive. That shows that Michael Crabtree is a really experienced veteran, wide receiver. The thing that's cool about it is Amari Cooper can make those, explosive plays up the middle and in the slot. Michael Crabtree is always outside in the flats, and he always is getting thrown the ball when those crucial times, and especially his footwork dragging on the outside of the end zone. Michael Crabtree, I'm really close to buying a Michael Crabtree jersey, but if I get a Michael Crabtree jersey, I wanted to say crab snatch because it's not like I'm hating on Michael Crabtree. It's just funny. Like, I always called him crab snatch for the 49ers, all my 49er friends. And I feel like it's only right. I hella like Michael Crabtree, though, for real, guys. He's a great receiver. I'm really thrilled that he's on our team. Seth Roberts, right at the end of the game, 52 seconds left, putting us in a position to win the game. He catches a 10-yard pass from Derek Carr, which is the first receiving touchdown of this season. Good job to Seth Roberts, but on the way up the field on that drive, he did catch a really wide open ball, and it was kind of like, what the hell was that? Because it was such a close time. It was like a minute left, and we were on like nearly 4th down. So really crucial catch for that last touchdown. In the running game, Latavius Murray ends the day with 14 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown. He had a pretty good game, averaging 5 yards a carry. Jalen Richard, for his first career debut, gets his first touchdown with the Oakland Raiders, and it's a 75-yard rush right up the middle. He ends the day with 3 carries for 84 yards, a 28-yard average. Jalen Richard, that small motherfucker, I mean, he took off. Like, he was like, bounce, gone, just gone. I was like, run. I was so hyped when he took off, because for a while there, it was getting really stale and we couldn't get anything going on offense, and that's really what started us the comeback for our team. Jalen Richard, I think he gets the game ball because that really sparked up the whole team at that point in the game. Safety Reggie Nelson that we picked up from the Cincinnati Bengals records 8 tackles on that game, a team high. Bruce Irvin also gets to the quarterback right off the bat with a strip sack. Jihad Ward, the rookie, ends up hopping on it, and we get the fumble. That's good to see that Bruce Irvin's already making moves on the quarterback right off the bat. In my opinion, Khalil Mack was completely invisible in this game. He was definitely trying to close the line as much as he can, but man, they were really stopping him. I expected at least 1 sack today off the game, and the Saints' offensive line was actually really holding it down for Drew Brees. And that's the thing, right at the end of the game, guys, like towards the midway part of the game, Drew Brees had way too much time, and our defensive line kind of became invisible, and that was kind of scary. So, because I really didn't think that the Saints had that good of an offensive line, and Drew Brees when he has time, guys, he's going to make us punish, and that's when he started ripping us apart. So unless we get to the good quarterbacks this year, it's going to be a hard season for our defense. That defensive line, guys, really needs to step up, because Sean Smith and David Amerson, wow, guys, they really dropped the fucking ball on this game. I mean, Sean Smith was getting burned left and right, gets burned for 98 yards, and then other than that one, I mean, he was just looking sloppy, really slow on the cuts with the wide receivers. David Amerson, he had an okay game, but I mean, compared to David Amerson last year, it was not the same David Amerson. So we really need to step it up, because Reggie Nelson was holding it down, trying to, he was everywhere. That safety Reggie Nelson had a really good game. Even though he got just strictly tackles, he had freaking 8 tackles, 7 solo. So our defense, at the bottom line for the defense, I feel like the defense just needs to get to the damn quarterback. And I know Sean Smith and David Amerson are great cornerbacks. They just probably had a bad game. I mean, it is Drew Brees, but still, it doesn't give them the excuse to get burned that hard. So that was kind of not good to see. Janikowski becomes the all-time leader in, I think it's he has a couple of things. He has, let me read up. He has the longest a Raider has ever wore a jersey. I know that. And then also, he is the all-time. So his 47 and 31-yard field goals put him ahead of Phil Dawson and David Akers for the 9th on the NFL's all-time list of field goals made. Janikowski's just crazy. I mean, he's been kicking since I became a Raider fan, and it's amazing to see. I hope he just continues his career for at least for like 2 or 3 more years, but he's got to obviously be coming in clutch and kicking well. This weekend, guys, we play the Atlanta Falcons in Oakland. I have my buddy Al Thompson from New York flying down. He's going to have a hotel here in Oakland. I'm going to be meeting up with him on Friday, and I'll be in Oakland all weekend. Every weekend for home opener, guys, I'm always in Oakland the whole weekend, so I will be partying out there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you guys are out there, try to, hit me up on Instagram. Try to say hi to me. I want to take pictures with as many of you guys as I can, and I did want to try to record some stuff, but it's really hard because I don't have the setup for it, and when I'm recording off my phone, phone, it's just not good audio because there's so much music and people talking out at the tailgates. It's hard if you don't have a good setup. I wish I could bring you guys better content, but at the time I just don't have the equipment for it right now. So I'm going to try as much as I can to be putting out as much cool different content as I can. If that means not doing it at the games and vlogging while I'm out there at all the parties, that's what I'll do. But I'm just really excited, guys, to start this season. Football's back. October's right here around the corner. This is my favorite time of the year. And the Oakland Raiders look like really, really fucking good. Like, believe in the hype, guys, because we are not a team to be reckoned with. And I completely believe that we're going to be making playoffs this year, guys. Even though it's early, but look at the team. I mean, look at the performance yesterday. Look what we have on paper. How are we not? We have an easier schedule than last year, and I just feel like it's really capable of, making at least a wild card. So it's not out of reach. Believe in the team. Believe in the coaching staff. Believe in the players. We're going to have a good, fun year this year. So, yeah. Atlanta Falcons coming into Oakland. We're going to have it for Game 2. I will be there. I'll be there all weekend. I'm excited as hell. Let me know what you guys think the score is going to be on Sunday, and let me know what you guys think of the performance down below that we just had against the New Orleans Saints. I got to cut out. It was good talking to you guys. I'll see you on the next video. Go Raiders. Peace.